Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XLM. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XLM and look at the one-day chart. We're sitting here just below 12 cents. I'm still buying at these prices. Right now, XLM is still very undervalued. You're not too late to get in. Quantum Phones and Gasara. Quantum Phones and the Starlink network powered by Stellar blockchain. Introduction, a quantum revolution. In this digital age where innovation knows no bounds, quantum phones are poised to take center stage. These cutting-edge devices come preloaded with a Stellar wallet, the gateway to unlock the treasures of the Global Economic Security and Reformation Act, including the Universal Basic Income Distribution. Stellar, the blockchain-based digital currency, is set to revolutionize the way we transact. But how do quantum phones and Stellar come together in this cosmic dance of technology? I've been seeing a lot of talk with quantum computers, quantum phones, and Stellar network lately. I think a lot of people are starting to get back to the roots of Stellar XLM. Remember early on, it was always talked about how Stellar and XLM was going to revolutionize the new financial system. And now that we're seeing the world, falling apart, and the financial system, the current financial system, falling apart with it, we are about to see the rise of the new financial system. And when you talk to people outside of crypto about that, they don't even understand what you're talking about. But when you talk about it inside the crypto space, everybody's like, let's go, this is the moment. Because we all see it coming. And, I think Stellar is well positioned for this. Look at the ties they have to the UN, the World Economic Forum, even Ukraine and the United States. I think Stellar is building secretly in the background, and I've been saying that for a while. This is what most people who haven't understood that standards have been adopted will feel when they see the new financial system emerge and use the ISO standard on a global scale. This comes from Focal Zero. Right now, people think we're never going to see any value come from ISO. We absolutely will. But you got to remember, only a handful of banks are going to go live in November. The Eurozone is now going to go live in April of next year. But it doesn't mean that we won't see value come right away. We don't know yet. None of us really do. We only speculate around it. But I think over time, we're going to start to realize how big ISO actually is, moving all the world's money. And once again, XLM is well positioned around that as well. Blockchain was introduced through the financial collapse, so it only makes sense the majority of DLT adoption so far has been centered around finance. While DLT will inevitably touch every vertical, let's see what financial shifts are happening with XLM. XLM is often seen tied closely with XRP. Remember, I always tell you they run together, largely due to their early history. While they technically offer similar solutions, XLM is much more geared towards the opposite side of the financial economy. As Ripple and XRP are aimed to disrupt the highest level of finance, Stellar and XLM is focused on inclusion of those cut off from the financial system. In a Santander report, it states that there are over 1.4 billion people unbanked worldwide. That's 17% of the world. And with COVID accelerating digital finance and killing cash even more, this has become more and more of a rising issue. XLM decides to take this opportunity to build more fair and inclusive system through enabling anybody to take part in the Stellar financial system with just a smart device and some internet. Like I kept telling you all along, look at the on-off ramps that are opening up all throughout this entire bear market. I said that's the new financial system being built little by little, and it's happening on a daily basis back then. I think it's still happening today. We're just not getting the big announcements around it. Look at what MoneyGram is doing right now. You can't have a new financial system without everyone being included. XLM, the Stellar network, was originally designed for the purpose of asset tokenization. As such, the protocol has native platform features for strong asset controls, including freeze, clawback, authorization required, asset supply limits, and issuer enforced finality. You know, when you have a system that's built for tokenization, and tokenization is all the talk right now. In fact, they're starting to look at tokenization as being even bigger than cross-border payments now. This article may look very boring, however, by understanding currency, Stellar, you know this is why XLM, all of finance, and the beast of Wall Street. Stellar compliance already coded plus asset clawbacks. Welcome regulated financial institutions. And all throughout this article, all they talk about is tokenization. Even the banks are talking about it. Big companies are talking about it because this is the future. It's part of the new financial system. It's part of cross-border payments. I just did a video yesterday where I talked about how the housing market, I think that bubble is going to pop at some point. What's going to save that real estate market? Tokenization is going to save it. It's much bigger than most people think. Look what's going on with Wisdom Tree as well. Wisdom Tree, Securrency, Stellar, all the same chat. I can't promise a pump in price, but I'm seeing crazy utility coming on the Stellar network. If MoneyGram worked it out and their wallet can be an on-off ramp to tokenized Bitcoin, Ethereum, BCH, LTC on the Stellar network. Everything is coming towards the Stellar network because it's so interoperable, and it also provides liquidity at the same time. We're seeing the same things happen around the XRP ledger as well. These two cryptocurrencies are going to be side by side in the new financial system. They are testing right now. In the future, this will be globally accessible. Take a listen to this.
Sure. And so the key for me, though, is these opportunities shouldn't just be pilot projects. Humanity and the need for disaster response requires that we pre-position these capabilities well before a conflict or a disaster strikes. And so we look forward to partnering with Stellar, MoneyGram, the United Nations systems, and candidly aid agencies all over the world to ensuring that these otherwise open digital public goods are readily available for people everywhere well before a disaster strikes. And so I think that's our priority as we look into 2023. And so we could end this otherwise dark year on a slightly bright note and not rest on our laurels that this is just a pilot project today. This should just become a part of a norm all over the world.
Remember I kept saying that humanitarian aid was going to be global at some point? That's exactly where they're taking it. Every single country is going to want to have this put in place ahead of time, ahead of a disaster, ahead of a crisis. And Stellar is going to be at the heart of all of that. This is also going to be a key part of the new financial system as well, because disasters are still going to continue. The new financial system is not going to stop hurricanes or tornadoes. And that's why this is so important. After 2 years of planning, Stellar XLM will integrate smart contracts in the next few months. You know what would be great? To see a major run-up on XLM, and then all of a sudden, Soroban smart contracts go live, bringing more projects on board. That could send the price even higher. Right now, everybody is looking at, at XLM or at XDC and XRP instead of XLM. Because we're not getting the big announcements. We need to get those announcements back. This way people can get excited again. When you talk about a cryptocurrency on a daily basis, because it's announcement after announcement after announcement, people start to wake up to it and say, look, they're really building out over there at Stellar. Maybe I should buy up some XLM. But I think Stellar is more building in the background right now. Soroban can change that. SLA is a social network based on Stellar Ledger. It is the first and only social network where each user has a Stellar-based crypto wallet, enjoying zero fees when exchanging crypto, making crypto likes, donations, payments, and transfers. These are the type of announcements you have to get on a daily basis for people to start warming back up to XLM. Global liquidity crisis. We know this is still coming. The banks are not a safe place for your money. I don't care what the Treasury says. I don't care what the mainstream media news says. The banks are going down. People are pulling more and more money away from the banks all the time. The younger people no longer even use a traditional bank account. They're using cash apps. Look what's going on with X. Elon is ready to announce a major financial system where you no longer need a bank starting at the end of next year. And you're going to see the banks fall one after another, and the bigger banks are going to continue to swallow them up. It's happening by design. But once that liquidity crisis gets here, there's only two cryptocurrencies that can fix it: XRP and XLM. Stellar Lumens is my largest position. XLM is a silent beast of blockchain. Like I said, building out all the time without big announcements. That's why I continue to invest in XLM. I'm going to continue buying it up as long as we stay under 20 cents. Once we hit 20 cents, most likely I'll start topping off my XDC bag some more, because I know that'll still be sitting around 5, 6, 7 cents by that time. But you know, this isn't the time you don't invest anymore. Like, you don't say to yourself, okay, well, I bought all of this crypto over here, and it's all XRP. You have a massive bag of it. You got to diversify into other cryptocurrencies. I tell people that all the time because you want to have the best options in the future. You know, you don't want to be an XLM maxi. You don't want to be an XRP maxi. You want to be a utility maxi. And that's what I said from day one. You know, every single cryptocurrency that I talk about on this channel, I hold that cryptocurrency, or I won't talk about it. If I don't believe in it enough to buy into it, how can I ever come here and talk to all of you about it? How can I tell you, hey, go out and buy some algo if I don't hold algo? It doesn't make sense to me. And that's why I said I'm still buying XLM, because I know this cryptocurrency is going to be massive in the future. It's going to bring a lot of people to financial freedom. Some people will get generational wealth from it. You want to be one of those people. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. Let's get rich together. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.